It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Field at Nottingham High School. This is the Trentonian pregame show on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's broadcast of Nottingham versus Hamilton West is brought to you by the following sponsors: Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel's Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, Friends of Flynn Stelwell 25, Soul Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Chris Auto Body, the Hamilton Township Democratic Co., Haldeman Ford, the Italian People's Bakery, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and the Trentonian. Good evening, or excuse me, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little ahead of myself here, Fish.
Yeah.
Alongside the Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers, Ava Fife on camera, Aaron Bennett here as our video engineer on a beautiful fall afternoon here at Nottingham High School. Fish, we got two Hamilton teams. Always fun when 2 or 3 Hamilton schools clash on the gridiron. And these two teams coming off 2 big wins last week, trying to carry the momentum into a rivalry match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is this is what they call Hamilton Township's backyard brawl. Former Nottingham coach Glenn Slaker named it that a million years ago. And these two teams are situated sort of right around the corner from each other. And they have traditionally played some memorable games against each other. There's 2 big things we want to look at today. From Hamilton's point of view, will Brian Boswell be back in the game at running back and linebacker? He's the Hornets' leading rusher, 397 yards, but he suffered an injury that limited him to just 3 carries for 21 yards in a loss to Princeton 2 weeks ago, and it kept him out of last week's win over West Windsor Plainsboro. I talked to Mike Paparo yesterday, and the Meatball Master said Boswell will be a game-time decision. The thing we want to look out for Nottingham, it'll be interesting to see if James Rumpf can continue his stellar play after taking over at quarterback last week. Rumpf split time with Dante Vasquez against Hopewell 2 weeks ago, started and played the whole way last week, and he looked good in the win over Hightstown. He went 11 for 15, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns with 1 interception, and he's a converted running back. He also ran for 92 yards on 13 carries. So, he gives Nottingham a dual threat that, could really come into play here. We don't know for sure if he's starting, but after leading the Northstars to their first win last week, I think it would make sense to see him out there. Now for Hamilton, if Boswell doesn't play, we're likely to see running back by committee again. Paparo used 6 different guys in last week's win over West Windsor, and he got 63 yards and a TD on 4 carries by Quazaire Williams, 59 yards and a score on 2 carries from Deshaun Jones. Look for the Hornets to possibly throw a little bit today, too. 2 weeks ago, Cullen Bresler had a career day against Trenton. But last week, Hamilton just chose to mostly run it against United. One thing, Nottingham's got to be feeling a little better about its offense after last week. In their first 4 losses, the Northstars scored a total of 33 points. And in last week's, they surpassed that in 1 game with 34. So we'll see if the rump factor can continue to carry the Stars. But I'll tell you what, Andrew, Hamilton has looked really good defensively this year. Haven't allowed more than 16 points in any game it's played. Linebackers Christian Eagleton and Matt Brescio have been a fierce unit, and they would be back at full strength if Boswell returns to play on the outside. And as a little side note, this game features 2 of this week's 12th Man TD Club's Player of the Week. Rumpf was the co-offensive back of the week for his effort against Hightstown, and Williams was the defensive back of the week. He had 3 solo tackles and a 21-yard interception return for a touchdown. So I think this is a game that could go either way. Hamilton has had the better start, but Nottingham picked up some confidence with its win last week. The Hornets have won 3 out of 4, but they're trying to break a 4-game losing streak to the Northstars. And Nottingham would love to keep that dominance going, of course, and especially since this game is the first of the 3 round-robin games in Hamilton Township that will decide the Joe Loeb Trophy for Township supremacy. So let's strap it on and see how it goes.
Yeah, and as if Weston need any more added motivation coming into this game. 4 straight losses against Nottingham. Last year they were shut out by the Northstars, 27-0. Northstars scored in every quarter. It was their first shutout win against West since 2018. And the Hornets, Fish, you have to go all the way back to the Thanksgiving game in 2021 against Tyler. The last time Hornets beat one of the other parent Hamilton schools. So there's got to be some added motivation tonight for the Hornets to come out here after a big win last week, a shutout victory against the West Windsor Plainsboro unit. 42-0 was their score. It was the first shutout and largest win since the 2019 season for the Hamilton West Hornets. And now they come into familiar territory against a familiar opponent in the Nottingham Northstars on homecoming day today, Fish, for Nottingham.
Okay.
So that's why we got all the streamers and the celebration going on right now as Nottingham is about to rip through their big banner and get ready for a big matchup with Hamilton West.
Well, interesting to note that Hamilton has not gotten a win since 2021 against township competition.
Yep.
Because of the 3 township coaches. That has to hurt Mike Paparo the most. Thaddeus Richards comes from northern Burlington, so he's not a tried and true township guy. Milo McGuire grew up in Ohio, so he's not a, Mike Paparo played for the Hornets, grew up right near Hamilton West, would hear the bands on Saturday mornings, and he lives and dies with Hamilton West football, and he knows how big it is to win these games for bragging rights. So you really got to think Mike Paparo, more than maybe anybody, wants to finally break that string of losses to township competition.
No doubt, no doubt. Both these teams in their 7th season in charge of their respective teams. Mike Paparo for Hamilton West, a 25-35 overall record with the Hornets. Milo McGuire, 27-28, trying to get back to 500 overall in this game as Nottingham head coach. Today's game brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Hyundai Kona, Palisade, Tucson, Santa Fe, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has the selection or the special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars. If you are ever thinking of getting a new car, SUV or EV vehicle, now is the time to buy at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Remember, they have over 1,400 tariff-free cars waiting for you to drive. We'll step aside with the national anthem and coin toss coming up, and on the other side of this break, kickoff between Nottingham and Hamilton West. Stick with us on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell, 25.
Re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. Hamilton Councilman Anthony Carabelli, Rick Ty, and Chuddy Whalen are proven leaders who have kept Hamilton moving forward. They work hard to keep Hamilton affordable and are fighting to ensure we have clean drinking water. They have advocated for good projects like bringing SHOP to Hamilton. On November 4th, let's re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. The preceding message.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Today's contest between Nottingham and Hamilton West is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. October is Crime Prevention Month, and Mercer County Prosecutor Janetta Marbury reminds everyone that we all play a role in promoting safety awareness and neighborhood unity. Crime prevention is most effective when residents, public safety, agencies, businesses, houses of worship, and schools all work together. See something, say something. We need everyone to be involved and energized in their efforts to protect themselves, their family, and their property. Find out more about programs and services offered by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office at www.mercercountyprosecutor.com. Hamilton West kicking off from right to left to the hosts, Nottingham. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for joining us here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in October.
Summertime, baby.
Yes, sir. Grady Schaefer will kick off for the Hornets, and back to pick up is Kurt Valzini for the Northstars. Taking it to the right side. Finds a hole a little bit, and then he'll take it down to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Northstars will start their opening drive. And let's see, Fish, who's going to be under center for the Northstars. Will it be number 1, James Rump, for number 8, Dante Vasquez?
I'm more interested to know who had that tackle. That's his number 0. Who do you have as a number 0?
Number 0, I have Christian Eagleton, number 0. So here's the perks of having your father be the public address announcer over in Hamilton West. The Hornets have 4 different jerseys, and there's different numbers on all the different jerseys. So we got a white jersey roster tonight, Fish, and that is Christian Eagleton, number 0, making the tackle.
And who is behind quarterback?
It looks like James Rumpf, number 1, taking the carry himself. It's a QB keeper to the left side. Rumpf gets to the line of scrimmage and cuts back inside and gets about 4 yards on the play.
All right, so you're gonna have to carry me here maybe on some of these things.
I got you, Fish. Gain of 5 on the play for James Rumpf, the junior. As Fish mentioned in our pregame show, took over at quarterback last week against Heightstown. He was 11 for 15 passing, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. And he also added 92 yards on the ground with a pair of rushing TDs. So a dangerous dual threat guy under center for the Northstars. Rumpf now moves the receiver motion left to right. And he fakes the handoff and taken down in the backfield. Ernesto Ortiz was the running back who got the play action call, and Rumpf is taken down for a loss of 3.
Well, I see number 3 out there, Brian Boswell. Is he number 3 on the white jersey?
That matches up. So
he is not at linebacker today. He's playing out at cornerback. So maybe that injury, they don't want to have him right in the middle of the fray there.
3rd and 8 coming up for the Northstars. Hamilton West defense very solid throughout this season. 10.6 points per game allowed through 5 games. Rumpf by himself. 3 receivers to the right side. Here's the snap. Rumpf back to pass. He's looking up the middle. He's firing deep, and it's incomplete over the head of Ted Mondesir.
Yeah. Fortunately, over the head of who's number 2.
And I don't have a number 2, Fish, so there we go. There's our first player that we don't have a number, either of us. Try to get that for you at some point. And, of course, that number 2 is going to be back to receive the punt now, so we'll try to figure that out.
Back to return for the Hornets, number 2, Brandon Boswell, and number 7, Demario Martin.
And we have Brandon Boswell from our PA announcer here as number 2, so he's listed as number 1 on our roster.
Yeah.
So, all right, okay. Boswell brothers are in. And here's the catch from Brandon Boswell about the 40-yard line. Breaks a couple tackles, gets into Nottingham territory. Good return for Brandon Boswell inside the 40 down to the 37, and that's where the Hornets will start their first possession.
Yeah, a real nice return there by Boswell. He set his team up, and that was Brian or Brandon?
Brandon Boswell with the return. Brian Boswell. Both Boswells, actually, I now see in the huddle for Hornets. As Cullen Bressler, the junior quarterback.
That was a 22-yard return by Brandon Boswell.
Hamilton will start with the ball at Nottingham's 38-yard line after a 3-and-out for the Northstars on their first possession. Here's Bressler with Boswell to his left. That's Brian. Back in the lineup. Receiver motioning to the right, Carmelo Brown. 3 receivers to the right now, and back to pass is the lefty Bressler. He's throwing, looking for Brown on the right side. A little bit of contact, then deflected away by Todd Mondesir.
Well, interesting. Hamilton coming out running. We said that, or throwing. We said they might want to throw a little more today, and first play from scrimmage went fairly deep on the sideline play.
Hornets averaging 128 passing yards per game. Cullen Bressler, the only man throwing the passes this season for the Hornets. He's completed 50% of his passes, 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Cullen Bressler. And he does have a TD pass in all 5 games coming into today's contest, so Hornets definitely not shy of going to the air, trusting their lefty Bressler. Boswell single back behind him. He'll get the call. Boswell up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, cuts back to his left, still on his feet. And he has enough for the first down to the 26-yard line. Brian Boswell, welcome back.
Yeah, he didn't show many ill effects of that injury. I'm not even sure what that injury was that he got. Are you?
I'm not, no. But he only had 3 carries in their second to last game. And then he had no carries last week against Wentz Windsor United team.
That was the game he got hurt in against Princeton. 12-yard pickup there.
First down for Hamilton West. Ball at the 26-yard line. Still early in the first quarter between Nottingham and Hamilton West. Boswell now over 400 yards on the ground this season. With that, his 60th carry of the year. He's averaging 6.7 yards per carry.
Yeah, he's having his best year yet.
And now looks like a timeout by Hamilton West. I guess Mike Papero didn't like what he saw from Nottingham's defense there.
Nope. Let's go through our officials for today's game.
Sure
the referee
thing.
is By Kramer, umpire John DePoose, line judge Danielle Grady, head linesman Jack Watrow, side judge Alfredell, field judge Ron Butka, clock operator Barry Giordino. And they usually have Tommy Carr on this crew, but since today is the Irish Fest at the Hibernian Club, I'm sure Tommy's over there helping set up. What number are we missing now?
They're looking for Eagleton. We got it covered though, Fish. Don't worry.
I thought. Oh, they were asking for the number.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Four different uniforms.
Yeah.
At different numbers for every one, or
not every player, but yeah, I think most players do have it the same. But then, of course, it's the skill players that are doing most of the work that have the different numbers. So.
What is the sense in that?
Yeah, very confusing. It looks good, but doesn't help out the broadcasters.
Look at it doesn't look good. It's a number.
Wrestler now motioning the receiver to the right side. That's Brandon Boswell. The give is to Brian Boswell to the left side. Cuts back, throws a defender off him, and then is shoved it out of bounds. Another first down inside the 15 to the 12 for Brian Boswell.
Now Boswell getting some good blocking up front, too. That's one thing. This Hornets offensive line is so much better this year than it was last year, and it's making a big difference.
And now we have an official
26
timeout.
yards on his first 2 carries. I guess you got to figure that's a good timeout. Oh, they taking another one?
It's official's timeout. Not sure what the stop is. Might be for a check on an injury, maybe. Not sure. And yeah, it looks like we have a injured player had to come out, so we'll get an official's timeout here.
Yeah, looking down here, I see a T-shirt that you don't see at many Hamilton Nottingham games. The Dutch Springs Dive Team from Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. That's interesting.
Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health, who offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
What do you think this is about?
A lengthy delay here. The player's just now getting up.
Player.
Player's down. I think it's James Rumfish.
Oh yeah, it is.
Which would be a huge blow for the Northstars.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, he was all the way over on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was the one who made that tackle on Brian Boswell.
He's holding his right shoulder. Oh boy.
Players back on the field now as Rumpf heads to the bench.
Just cross our fingers that he'll be back.
Yeah, best wishes to James Rumpf. And now the Hornets offense going back to work with a 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's the handoff to Boswell again. Cuts back inside, runs into one of his linemen, and gets a gain of about 8 inside the 5 to the 4.
What a great second effort. They had him stood up about the 7 or 8, and he just kind of bounced out and went around and picked up 4 more yards. 8-yard pickup.
Brian Boswell, the heart of this Hornets offense. He averaged 125 rushing yards per game in the first 3 games this season. Had 2 games over 100 yards. And he's already on his way to another big game today against the Northstars. Give to him again to the left side. Boswell trying to get to the goal line. He's right there, stopped by a stack of Northstars, and they're going to say he's just short.
Yeah, but he got a first down.
He did get the first down.
That was so much sheer determination on Boswell's part. He just kept moving the pile.
Yeah, it's not just the yards overall that are impressive from Brian Boswell. It's the yards after contact.
For sure.
Very hard to take him down. listed at 5'11", 185 pounds on the Hamilton roster.
I mean, hey, they're probably keying on him. I'd give it to him again.
Yeah. Boswell is to the left of Bressler. Now Bressler going in, tries for the QB sneak, and it's stuffed out by the North Star defense. Great read. I believe it was Malcolm Lusant.
Tackled by number 2, Ted Moiset.
Well, that's one for Nottingham. They're going to have to make 3 plays.
Second and goal,
Hornets offense trying to catch the North Stars defense napping there as Bressler was in the gun and then ran up under center and took the snap, tried for the QB sneak. And he actually loses the yard on the play. So second and goal from the 2. Bressler again. Starts out in the shotgun. Eagleton to his right. Boswell to his left. Bressler, the snap. Give this to Boswell. Right side. Has a little bit of room. Can he get to the pylon? No. Great tackle by Brian Nguemo.
Yeah, Brian Nguemo got over, kept laterally, and then he wrapped him up, and that was a good hard tackle too. I mean, we've seen Boswell breaking tackles, but he was not about to break that one. Let's see, you lose another yard there?
I think no gain on the play, sticking at the 2-yard line. It'll be third and goal now for the Hornets.
Well, talk about stiffening up on defense.
North Stars defense standing tall at the goal line, trying to prevent the first score of the game. Colin Bressler still over by the sideline, getting the play call.
I'd still give it to Boswell.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Are they?
Yeah, I mean, they stopped them there, but.
And it looks like we're going to get another timeout here from Hamilton West offensively. Second timeout of the first quarter for the Hornets. I guess just some miscommunication here.
Well, the last time they called timeout, they came in with a play and it picked up 14 yards. So.
Chris Autobody hopes you are enjoying today's game. Chris Autobody is 20 short minutes from Hamilton Township in Fairless Hills. Chris Autobody is a family-owned and operated by Hamiltonians and have been in business over 60 years. They handle all auto body repairs and work with all insurance companies. Free estimates, complete auto body repairs, lifetime warranties, auto glass replacement, detailing, painless dent repair, even on our car site rental. Hand off your auto body and repair work to the team that handles everything, including pickup and delivery. Chris Auto Body with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills and also in Lambertville and New Hope. All right, so third and goal now after the timeout for Hamilton West. North Stars have already made 2 big stops at the goal line. Colin Bressler stuffed on a QB sneak, and then they stopped Brian Boswell on a sweep to the right. Boswell not on the field for this play. And Bressler back to throwing to the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Nobody there.
Yeah, that play had no shot.
And we'll see what the call is now for Mike Papero and the Hornets. Will they keep the offense on the field? They do have a capable kicker in Grady Schaefer. Schaefer has only 2 field goal attempts this season. He hasn't made either of them.
I think when you're this close, you got to go for it. Because even if you miss it, you got them pinned up against their end zone. It's early in the game.
Yep. Mike Papero appears that he's going to stay aggressive. Offense staying on the field for a 4th and goal. Big play early in this one. No score between Nottingham and Hamilton West. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Bressler in the gun. Boswell to his left, Eagleton to his right. Familiar formation for the Hornets. North Stars crowd getting loud. Here's the throw. Bobble catch. Touchdown. Brandon Boswell.
Wow. Brandon made that exciting. Reached out with his, I guess it was his right hand, popped it up in the air, and then snagged it just over the line. Great job by both Colin Bressler and Brandon Boswell.
Boswell was in the slot on the left side. Moved just a couple of feet to his left. Got just enough space for Colin Bressler to throw it ahead of him. And then Boswell pops it up in the air and comes down with it in the end zone for the first score of the day. Grady Schaefer now out for the extra point. And it's blocked. Blocked by the North Stars, coming through by Todd Munzer.
Well,
Schaefer came into the day 11 for 12 on extra points. One of the better kickers, or more accurate kickers, I guess you could say, in the county, but the North Stars able to get through and block that kick.
We also have some munchies. We have
seeing a lot of block field goal or block kicks at every level this year, it seems like.
Yeah, it's been crazy in the NFL. Can't remember a time when there was this many blocked kicks in the span of the first 3-4 weeks of the season. And the North Stars.
You know, and that can come back to bite you.
Yeah, no doubt. North Stars defense standing tall for 3 plays, but it only took 1 more for the Hornets to get on the board, and then blocked field goal for the North Stars. And we'll see if that 1 point will make a difference.
5:49 or 6:49?
5:49 left on the clock, Fish.
Yeah,
6-0 lead.
Not exactly glowing, those numbers.
No. Falzini and Montesir. And bobbled by Falzini. Cuts through. Pretty decent return up to the 25-yard line. And that's where the North Stars will take over. And we saw James Rumpf was injured on the last try. We'll see if number 1 is back out there.
Cannot tell.
I don't see Rumpf there. There is Dante Vasquez now, number 8 coming out. So Vasquez is taking over for James Rumpf.
Well, Vasquez had one of his best games of his career against Hamilton a couple of years ago. Maybe it was last year. So he's not a stranger to this situation or playing against this team.
First play for Vasquez under center. The give is to Ernesto Ortiz, and he gets a positive gain, about 5 on the play up to the 30.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5, North Stars.
Second and 5 for Nottingham. Dante Vasquez completing 57.5% of his passes this year, 351 passing yards. Here's a snap, inside handoff, and running with the football is Malcolm Brickhouse.
I'm not sure what the changes were made. Vasquez wasn't having a horrible year, but I guess just because Rumpf gives that added dimension of being able to run the ball. And, you know, they did a few direct snaps to Rumpf when Vasquez was still playing quarterback. So you know, and they needed some kind of a change. They weren't winning.
Yeah, and Vasquez still contributed in that winning at Tightstown. He had 41 total yards and a rushing TD. Vasquez will take it himself here up the middle. Gets a big gain, first down. And a gain of 10 on the play, and then a late flag comes in the scrum.
Yeah, you got to figure that's going to be a personal foul when it comes in that late.
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line, and yeah, the referee looking like he motioned to a player, shoving a player to the ground at the end there. We'll see who it's on. It'll be on the defense, Hamilton West. So a 10-yard gain on the run from Vasquez turns into a little bit more after the personal foul.
Turns into a lot more.
And Nottingham now in Hamilton West territory. And the North Stars are still way back there in the huddle at their own 35.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at Hamilton West's 43-yard line. And the North Stars are going to take their huddle from there and then sprint up to the line in about 20 yards.
They're going to be exhausted by the time they get to the line.
That was a button-smashing X there, Fish, like you're playing Madden, and get your line up to the quick. Get your line up to the offensive line quick there. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. End around for Gene Busquet. Breaks the tackle. Shoved out of bounds now. Gets 1, maybe 2. And now we got a little bit of pushing and shoving on the sideline. Flag comes in. Players trying to come in to break it up.
Oh, boy.
North Star coach is quick to get over there. And
you got guys not even in uniform getting in there. That is not good.
Yeah, the Hornets and the North Stars.
I think they thought that he was headed out of bounds. That Vasquez was headed out of bounds and that Brody Hunt hit him. But Brody Hunt hit him while he was still in bounds. I mean, he was close to going out, but, you know, when you're a defender, you can't assume.
And this will be a lot for the officials to figure out here. I wouldn't be shocked if there's flags on both teams in this
Yeah, I think
sequence.
this might be offsetting.
I didn't pick out which Hornet it was, but it was him and Bosquet, the ball carrier, who started to get into it. They both had hands and faces, a couple of face masks grabbed. And then some pushing and shoving. But yeah, like you said, Fish, you never want to see guys out of uniform jump into a scrum unless they're trying to help out and break it up.
No, he wasn't.
Officials.
Or maybe he was. I don't know. I just saw him in the fray. All right. Offsetting.
Yep, we're going to get offsetting personal fouls here after the extracurriculars.
All right. So that'll be a 2-yard gain for Bosquet. Bosquet? Actually,
ball spotted on the 42-yard line.
No, they're putting it back.
Yeah, the officials are.
All right, so now they're putting it up again. So it's at 4.
Officials have their notepads out right at the ball, trying to figure out where this one's going to be spotted.
Right now they have it at the 42.
Now, good to see there. We see some handshakes from a couple of players. Brody Hunt from Hamilton West. Gabriel Corrales for Nottingham. Having a little chat there at the line, shaking hands. And it will be 2nd and 8 for the Northstars from the Hamilton West 42. Here's runner in motion. And it's a good play action from Vasquez, who keeps it himself, breaks a couple tackles, and gets a positive gain. It was a play action to Kurt Valzini, and it fooled at least 2 Hornets. And that was enough for Vasquez to find a seam and get positive yardage up to the 36-yard line. It'll be a manageable 3rd and 2.
Well, Vasquez says, I can run it.
And we're going to get a timeout from Nottingham now after that big gain. Coming up on a 3rd and 2 at the 36-yard line. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or fair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Your complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. Saw Kyle Franco, the Trentonian, here, taking some snapshots. Third and 2 for the Northstars. Here's Vasquez to the left side, has an option for him behind him, but he's going to take it himself. Gets the first down, inside the 30, down to the 25. Flag coming in the defensive backfield. It's a first down for the Northstars for now. Gabriel Corrales, one of the linemen, trying to get to the sideline, but now he's down at the right hash mark. And it's going to be a hold on the Northstars. It's coming back. Tough break for Nottingham there after Vasquez gets a big gain for a first down inside the 25, and it comes back on an offensive hold. And now the Nottingham trainers will tend to Gabriel Corrales.
See where they mark this back to.
And good to see Corrales able to get back to his feet. Might just be a little bit of cramping for the Nottingham lineman.
Well, that makes it 3rd and 12 now to 46 for the Northstars.
That ball gets pushed all the way back near midfield. And those are the type of plays you got to avoid, Fish. Especially if you're trailing early. 3:19 left on the clock in the first quarter. 6-0 lead for Hamilton West. On a touchdown reception from Brandon Boswell on a 4th and goal. North Stars starting quarterback James Rumpf not in the game. Appeared to be injured on a defensive play.
I don't even see him on the sidelines, do you?
I don't see a number 1. Yeah, he's sitting over here underneath the tent.
Oh, okay. All right. Good job.
So, James Rumpf wishing him the best. Had a monster game last week for the North Stars. He led them to their first win of the season. And now it's back to Dante Vasquez, who's throwing on 3rd and 12. Looking deep. Big coverage there, and it's right into the hands of a defender, Brandon Boswell, who caught the touchdown pass on the last drive. Makes the catch, and it's intercepted by Boswell. Hornets will take over. And now we have a flag late, Fish, in the backfield.
Let's see what that is.
Two officials getting together here. Limping off the field is number 9, Brody Hunt from Hamilton West.
Okay, whatever it was declined.
And the penalty was on Nottingham, but it's declined by Hamilton West, of course, after that interception from Brandon Boswell. 9th interception thrown on the year for Dante Vasquez.
Well, Brandon Boswell's putting together a game like we saw Cook have last night at Eastern. Catching touchdowns, intercepting passes.
Yep, Terry Cook last night for Eastern. Fish was on the call with Nick Gallagher at Trenton. 35-7 win for Eastern over the Tornadoes. And Terry Cook had 2 receiving touchdowns and 2 interceptions, all in the second quarter.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable quarter, unbelievable game.
Andrew was our spotter last night because Nick and I could never see what was going on.
Yeah. Gain of 3 on the play for Brandon Boswell after his interception. He gets his number called on offense. And Fish, things are still looking a little chippy down there. It's still a lot of game left.
Yeah.
And these two teams are still jawing at each other every time the tackle comes in.
Yeah, that didn't even look like that big of a gain, and he picked up 4 yards.
A lot of players on this Hornets team very good after contact, able to stay on their feet. And look no further than the 2 Boswells, Brandon and Brian, 2 players that embody that for the Hornets. 2nd and 5 from the 18. Clock winding down in the first quarter. Just about 2 minutes left to go. Bressler in the gun. Motioning to the left side is Brandon Boswell. Give us to Brian Boswell. Boswell up the middle. He's stuffed. Dante Vasquez comes in late to help out with the tackle.
That's what you call swarming to the ball. There's about 5 guys in on that.
Saquon Colors Boyd, one of the North Stars, in there for the tackle.
Still picked up 2. Big 3rd and a long 4.
35 Hornets.
Binger saying 3rd and 5.
Yeah, ball at the 18. Line to gain the 23.
Well, it's past the 18, so usually they call that the mark of, they make it the 19.
Kind of in between the 19 and 18. And now flag comes in. North Stars seem to think it's on the Hornets. Possibly a false start. And we are going to get a false start on the Hornets. Visitors shooting themselves in the foot there on the 3rd and 5. Now becomes a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 Hornets at the 13-yard line.
And you would think this is a passing down for the Hornets, but they could also just hand it off to Boswell, and he could easily get 10 yards on his own. Or
he gets 10, 12 a pop if the play breaks right.
2 receivers to the left. to the right as well. Spread formation. And back to pass is Bressler looking to his left side, and it's a late break from the receiver, Carmelo Brown. Some miscommunication there between Bressler and Brown, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, Nottingham's doing a good job on their pass defense, except for that one play in the end zone. I mean, there haven't been too many receivers open for Bressler to find.
So Nottingham's defense able to get a stop after the interception from Brandon Boswell.
Punting just inside the end zone.
The senior Ted Montzer back there to receive for the North Stars, right around midfield. Grady Schaefer, the kicking specialist for Hamilton West, gets a snap. His punt is away, and it's a good one.
Yep.
Caught at the Hornets 49 by Montzer. Now he has room to roam on the right side. Gets inside the 40. Breaks the tackle. Another tackle. Pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of about 18 on the play for Ted Montzer.
Yeah, we're seeing some pretty nice returns here today on both sides of the ball.
30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the North Stars will start with great field position at the Hamilton West 30-yard line.
This has been a long first quarter, by the way.
3 timeouts, an official's delay, an injury timeout.
Yeah.
That's a scuffle. Yeah, scuffle. Yeah, good call.
Offsetting penalties, couple penalties.
Good to see Gabriel Corrales back out there, one of the linemen for the North Stars, and now looks like we're going to get another timeout. Actually, the official, or excuse me, one of the trainers for Hamilton West is heading over to the North Stars sideline, as it looks like we have an injury to another North Star. Can't make out the number. He's blocked by a couple of players here on the near sideline. But Nottingham will start with the ball at Hamilton West's 30-yard line. Today's game is brought to you by Haldeman Ford. Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township, is holding a Drive 1 for the community Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For every test drive, Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. Bring out the family for a fun day with snacks and giveaways and help a great cause. Drive 1 for the community, benefiting the Mercer County Technical Schools. Take 30 minutes of your time and take a test drive, and Haldeman Ford will donate $30. Once again, that's next Saturday, October 11th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive 1 for the community at Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton, celebrating 50 years of supporting your community. And it's number 2 down and injured for Nottingham. It's Ted Montzer, another big player.
Very big.
For the North Stars, already without James Rumpf, it appears.
I don't understand why we're not playing, though.
Yeah, this is the same delay as before with Rumpf. The player's off the sideline.
They're off the field on the sideline.
Delay, but now the player's going to get back out there. So we will play on with Montzer getting tended to on the sideline. 1st and 10 for Nottingham at the Hornets' 30-yard line. Ernesto Ortiz is the back behind Vasquez. Now he's in motion. Throws on the screen pass to the back, to the left side. Finds room to run. Ernesto Ortiz cuts back inside, breaks the tackle, and he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, great job. Just a little swing pass out to the side. Had the blocking set up, and then he got through, got around some guys, and there was nobody catching him.
Hey, hold on, Fish. We have a flag.
Oh.
We have a flag on the far side.
Wow.
Right about the 15-yard line.
It's coming back.
And it looks like it's coming back, yep. Pleading his case is North Stars head coach Milo McGuire. He was furious on the sideline. And it is going to be a hold on the North Stars. Second big play of this drive that gets called back for a hold. And Milo McGuire still pleading his case to one of the officials on the sideline. And he is really heated. Another North Stars coach is going to have to come in and separate him and the official. A couple of North Stars players coming in to try to calm down their head coach too. So the touchdown negated by the hold. It'll be 1st and 5 for the North Stars.
24, so it was
a 6-yard gain, I guess, officially.
They did get a gain on it, yeah.
Still first down. Here's the handoff to Ortiz, or excuse me, not Ortiz, that's Kurt Valzini. And Valzini gets enough for the first down inside the red zone to the 18. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter as the clock kicks down 2-0. And that'll do it for the first 12 minutes. The North Stars are driving, though. The players, I guess, didn't hear the horn there or the whistle. They were getting down and getting ready to go. I'd like to see that. Scrappy game early between Hamilton West and Nottingham. We'll take a quick break right here on the WBCB Sports Network. Second quarter coming up.
Re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. Hamilton Councilman Anthony Carabelli, Rick Ty, and Chuddy Whalen are proven leaders who have kept Hamilton moving forward. They work hard to keep Hamilton affordable and are fighting to ensure we have clean drinking water. They have advocated for good projects like bringing SHOP to Hamilton. On November 4th, let's re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. The preceding message paid for by Hamilton Township Democratic Committee.
Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at soulfuneralhomes.com. That's soulfuneralhomes.com. Soul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. Second quarter about to get underway between Nottingham and Hamilton West here at Nottingham High School. Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher. North Stars putting together a little drive here. A couple of big plays negated by holds. But they have a first down, fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff and the give to Malcolm Brickhouse. And Brickhouse is taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's officially a loss of 2 on the play. And we have another flag down. And it's another hold on the Nottingham North Stars. 3rd holding penalty of the drive for Nottingham.
Wow. 3rd of the drive. I thought the first play was the touchdown pass, and they had the hold.
No, the Vasquez had the big run that was called back on the hold, and then he had the touchdown run by Ortiz that was negated.
Wasn't Vasquez on the previous drive? Because the pass for the touchdown was the first play of this drive.
You might be right on that, Fish.
Thought I missed one.
Vasquez in the gun. To the left side is Malcolm Brickhouse. He throws on the screen to Falzini, and Falzini is taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, Nottingham or Hamilton will take that.
By number 7, Demario Marshall.
Demario Marshall with the tackle for Hamilton West.
2nd and 18 North Stars at the 25-yard line of the Hornets.
And we have a 2nd and 18 from the 25 for Nottingham. Line to gain is inside the 10 at the 7. Vasquez all by himself in the shotgun. Now moves the receiver to the right side. Here's Busquet, who gets the carry. Busquet cuts back inside, up the hash marks, and gets positive yardage past the original line of scrimmage.
Nice game.
And it's actually going to be right at that original line of scrimmage at the 17, so it'll be a 3rd and 10 for Nottingham.
Those penalties, man.
3rd and 10 North Stars at the 17.
They could just knock the starch out of you.
Northstars have not gone to the air much today.
That 6 different guys have carried the ball today for Nottingham.
Vasquez on 3rd and 10. He's rolling out to his left. He'll now throw. It's through the hands of Ernesto Ortiz. He didn't have enough for the first down anyway, as there was a wall of Hornets there blocking him from getting to the line of gain. Christian Eagleton on the coverage. And it's now 4th and 10 for the Northstars.
See what they do here.
Yep, Nottingham going to keep the offense on the field. Vasquez getting the call from the sideline. And they'll jog back in and relay it to the huddle.
I don't know if it's a good sign or not, but Rumpf got up off the bench finally, joined his teammates on the sidelines.
Yeah, for just joining us, James Rumpf, the junior, took over at quarterback last week for the Northstars, and he got injured on a defensive play on the second drive of the game for the Hornets. Here's 4th and 10. Back to pass is Vasquez. Over the middle, has a man, caught in the end zone, touchdown, Jean Busquet.
Perfect pattern run by Besquet.
And hold on, Fish. We have another flag at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Another flag. The Northstars are celebrating, saying it's on Hamilton. We'll wait for the official signal. And it is going to be on Hamilton. Personal foul on the Hornets. Touchdown remains, and the Northstars tie the game at 6.
Yeah, Bisquet just cutting across the middle, got right inside his defender. Delivered perfectly by Vasquez. Couldn't ask for a better pass.
4th receiving touchdown, 4th passing touchdown, respectively, for Jean Busquet and Dante Vasquez on the 2025 season. And now Chris Alvarez in for the extra point. Spot kick good. And the Northstars have their first lead of the day. It's 7-6.
Well, you know what? You got to give Nottingham a lot of credit because you get a touchdown. You get a touchdown on the first play and have it called back. That can be really deflating for a team. And Nottingham just hung in there, stuck with it. Then they're at 4th down and 4th and 10, and they come up with a huge touchdown pass. That's pretty gutsy right there.
Yeah, 4th and 10 from the 17. Forget about trying to get another first down. They go to the end zone, and a great route by Jean Busquet, who finds a lane up the middle, and Vasquez fires a perfect strike to him in the end zone for a touchdown. 9:41 left to go in the first half. It's 7-6, Nottingham leading. Great crowd on hand today on both sides of the field for this Hamilton rivalry. And after the penalty, Nottingham will kick off from midfield. We've seen a couple of strong returns from both teams early in this game. Riccardi Cherry will kick off for Nottingham. And we'll see if he can get that boot into the end zone. And as he does, a great kick out of the end zone. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, of course.
And it's going to be on the Northstars. A little early movement there from the kicking unit.
Northstars.
And Nottingham will have to re-kick. Push back now to the 40-yard line.
Both teams are 35 yards in penalties so far.
Or excuse me, push back to the 45, just a loss of 5 on the penalty. And Riccardi Sherry again will get the kickoff. That one clean, this one on the ground though, more of a squib than a regular kickoff. It's picked up by the Hornets. I believe that's Xavier Jenkins, the sophomore, number 14. And another decent return for Hamilton West.
Yeah, that was only a 5-yard penalty, but it's going to cost them about 9 yards because they would have been at the 20 is now starting at the 29.
Colin Bressler and the Hamilton West offense back out there, trailing for the first time today.
Let's hear it for us Northstar cheerleaders!
Nottingham fans getting fired up.
Boswell, a yard or two behind Bressler. He gets the handoff. Boswell stuffed at the line and pushed back. It's officially a loss of 1. And now another flag late. Man, I got to tell you, Fish, these flags really starting to hurt Nottingham.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you just got to keep your cool.
Yeah, you have.
I mean, I know it's a big rivalry. It's a local rivalry and all that, but you can't beat yourself.
Have to stay disciplined in a game that means a little bit more. Playing a crosstown rival, and the loss of 1 on the carry turns into a fresh set of downs for Hamilton West and positive yards as they'll take over at the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the Hornets. Jenkins, the receiver on the right side. 2 to the left with 1 in the slot. Boswell to the right of Bressler in the gun. Now Brandon Boswell motions from left to right to give us to Brian Boswell. And he's stuffed once again. Northstars defense really starting to key in on the Hornets star running back.
Yeah, they've made some kind of an adjustment here because Boswell was ripping through them the first 3 carries, and they've stuffed them pretty good.
It's a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 from the 40. Well, I think it's no secret what Hamilton's game plan is going to be if Brian Boswell is healthy and in the game. And the Northstars certainly know that. Most of their homework this week, you have to think, was to try to key in on number 3 of the Hornets and limit him as much as possible. Here's the snap. Bressler back to pass. The southpaw gets his. He throws over the middle. Diving catch attempt, but it's dropped by Brody Hunt.
I'll tell you the one thing about Boswell, though, he's like a lot of great running backs. You can knock him down 3-4 times in a row, but he's still got the ability to break one anytime.
Incomplete pass from Bressler. So Brody Hunt.
But
and a 3rd and long for the Hamilton West offense.
Hamlin's got to start putting together. Yeah, Hamlin's got to start putting together a little bit of a passing game here, where they're just going to load the box against Boz.
Colin Bressler threw for 130 yards last week, but he only threw the ball 5 times. Gotta think he's going to the air here on 3rd and 13. He does. Bressler back to pass, looking to his right side, firing downfield, and it's dropped. Ricordi Sherry drops the interception for Nottingham. And again, it's Carmelo Brown and Ricordi Sherry.
Well,
jawing at each other a little bit. Another North Star coming off the bench.
Yeah, Sherry started yapping at Carmelo Brown, and Carmelo Brown shoved him right in front of the official, but I guess he let it go because he heard the chirping, and then he saw the reaction. So, I mean, any other time you're going to see that called.
Sherry now coming off the field. And both these teams, they got to settle down, Fish. There's a lot of game left.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a close game all around. Tensions are going to be high, but you don't want to cost your team a big play.
No.
By committing a personal foul or something of that nature. We've already seen multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties called on both teams today, so got to keep your cool. Hamilton West
on 4th and 12.
No, they're punting.
Oh, yeah.
Brady Schaefer back there, kick. And Schaefer gets a clean boot off this one. High in the air, gets past the 30-yard line, and
roll.
Not going up to make the catch is Ted Monser, so it's good to see him back in the game. But now He also kind of holds his stomach a little bit there. There's abdomen, I guess you could say. Not sure if he's still in some pain. He's going to stay on the field. Ted Monser.
Got a 46-yard punt there by Schaefer.
Nottingham will take over with the lead, 7-6. Scoring their first touchdown of the game on their last drive. They needed to go only 30 yards. Well, a little bit more after the holding penalty, but nonetheless, finding the end zone on a 17-yard TD catch from Jean Busquet.
Actually, it was a 30-yard drive because even though they got the holding that negated it, remember it moved up to the 26.
You're right.
Yeah. These penalties can be tricky things.
For sure. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. And fakes the handoff. Vasquez, the QB, going to keep it himself. Head down, gets positive yardage past the 20. Up to the 21-yard line. Or 22, actually. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2, Northstars.
Vasquez is averaging over 5 yards per carry. Coming into today's game, he has a pair of rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he's averaging about 6 a carry on 3 carries today.
Senior 3-sport athlete for Vasquez. Also plays basketball and lacrosse for the Northstars. He's in the gun, gives it off to the receiver, Falzini behind him. Falzini to the left side, trying to get the line again. Now breaks the tackle. How did he get out of that one? Up for a first down to the 30-yard line. Ball comes out late, but they're saying it's on the ground. Yep.
Yeah.
And a first down for the Northstars on the tough run by Kurt Falzini.
That was a tough run. I mean, here you're seeing, on both sides, you're seeing guys that look like they're down, and they just keep going. There's a real steam in these guys today. They're just a desire to want to beat the other team, I guess you would say, because we're seeing some aggressiveness, some intensity.
First and 10 from the 30 for the Northstars. Vasquez barking instructions to his lineman. Takes the snap himself to the left side. Vasquez, positive yardage, up to the 38. Another gain of 8.
Yeah, 3 straight gains of 8.
And the Northstars offense maybe starting to put a little bit something together. They scored 34 points last week in their win against Hightstown, first win of the year. In their first 4 games finished, they combined to score 33 points total. So they outscored themselves in their first win last week versus their first 4 games, all losses. And now offense starting to get a little bit going in this game against Hamilton West. Second and 2, motion to the right side. It's Ortiz. They look at him, and now they're going to throw deep downfield. A monster over his back shoulder. He can't make the catch. On the coverage was Stanley Wooden-Smith.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I think maybe if he could have let it, if he went the back shoulder, maybe if he'd have went in front of him, he might have had a shot if he kept running there.
And now Ted Monser will jog off the field. Still looks like he's in a little bit of pain holding his midsection. Monser, the senior two-way man, leads the team with 30 tackles. He has a receiving touchdown on offense. Vasquez gives to Ernesto Ortiz.
Don't think he got it. Nope, yard short. Does Nottingham go for it? 4th and 1?
4th and 1. Offense looking like they're going to stay on the field.
Oh, they're moving the ball. Big play. Big play for both teams here. 4:48 left in this quarter. Nottingham doesn't want to give Hamilton a short field somewhat late in the quarter.
Vasquez in the gun, now looking like he may be calling an audible.
They might
Brickhouse
just be trying to get him to no, they're snapping
he
it.
takes it himself right up the middle. QB keeper, and he gets the first down. Gain of 3 up to the 42.
That results in a North Star first down.
And Vasquez goes tumbling over. The Nottingham Northstars coaching staff is furious at the referee here on their sideline. There's 2 referees standing on the sideline. They're barking at both of them. Milo McGuire just got a flag called on him now. The Nottingham Northstar coach has got to keep his cool too.
More than the players. I mean, you're the coach. You're the leader. Oh, boy.
North Stars are going to get pushed back again. Coaches again trying to console the North Stars head coach. As I didn't see how Vasquez tumbled over there, Fish, after the play. I'm not sure if he was shoved or not, but clearly North Stars thought it was enough to get a penalty called on Hamilton.
Wait, they're not moving the ball. What was that?
Yeah, the far referee. Yeah, I looked at the far referee, had his hands up, but he was just looking for a wide receiver. And they're going to play on. Spin move. D'Arvin Pena gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Wait, they threw a flag, right?
They did throw a flag on Milo McGuire. I'm not sure if it was just a warning, maybe.
Maybe. Huh.
But it was no doubt directed at the North Stars head coach. He was halfway across the field, past the numbers, yelling at the head referee. And the referee himself, with the white hat, just threw up his flag and then pointed to the North Stars sideline. So
2nd and 10 North Stars.
Who was that carry? That was
that was D'Arvin Pena, number 5.
yeah, that was Pena. Okay, so that's his first carry. 7th different guy to touch the ball.
2nd and 10, no gain for Pena on that one. Back to throw is Vasquez, and the throw is short, intended for Gene Busquets.
Well, Nottingham got a big first down. They want to make that count, and now they're facing a 3rd and 10.
3:07 left on the clock in the second quarter. 7-6 lead for Nottingham. But the North Stars face a long 3rd and 10 here. Line to gain is the Hamilton West 48-yard line past midfield. Malcolm Brickhouse is the back to the left of Vasquez. Spread formation with 2 receivers on either side. Here's the snap. Vasquez back to pass. He's swallowed up in the backfield and taken down for a sack. It looks like Sean Blakely. It is Sean Blakely, number 51 for Hamilton West.
Well, Hamilton's defense had to come up big, and it did.
The junior, Blakely, he had a half a sack against Nottingham last year in the win, or excuse me, in the loss to the North Stars.
Brian Boswell, and number 7, Demario Marshall.
Oh, bad snap.
And, bad snap, yeah, on the punt, and nearly blocked by Hamilton West. Caught by Brian Boswell. And he's ragdolled down at the end of the play.
Yeah,
Tackled by Chris Alvarez.
Pretty good punt considering the way it was bouncing around on the ground, and he had to pick it up and boot it away. He got about a 30-yard punt out of it.
Yeah, it was a good call by Ricardi Sherry. Able to keep his composure and get that ball up in the air. Hamilton West takes over, 2:13 left on the clock. Ball spotted at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, Hamilton's got 2 minutes and 13 seconds to see what he can do here.
Hornets offense stalled on their last drive. So North Stars really starting to take over in the trenches and dominate the rushing game. And now we have a whistle, and the official is pointing at number 9, Brody Hunt, for Hamilton West, and he's ordering him to get off the field.
Yeah, must have been some equipment for. An equipment issue or something,
guess
maybe
it
his
was-
chin strap,
yeah,
I
I
don't
guess-
know.
So Hunt comes off the field, and coming onto the field is number 1, who we thought number 1 was Brandon Boswell, but Boswell's number 2, so now we have a mystery number 1 fish.
You don't have him either, huh? James Rumpf in the other uniform?
Yeah, right. 1st and 10 for the Hornets, and the throw goes to Brandon Boswell. Gain of 2 on the play.
He had a couple more, and he spun backwards.
Ball spotted at the 43. Kind of a semi-huddle for the Hornets as they get to the line quickly. Under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Hornets trail it by 1, 7-6 Northstars. Bressler, and now we got a false start. Bressler yelling at his center. Abraham Castillo, number 75, is taking the snaps for Hamilton West, and he's the guy who's got to start his fish, and he didn't do it. Everybody else went, and he stood still.
Frustration.
False start for Hamilton West. Loss of 5 on the play, and now it's going to be a 2nd and 13.
Clock's still running. Hamilton taking its time.
Under 90 seconds left to go in the first half. Bressler in the gun, 3 receivers to his left side. Xavier Jenkins, the lone receiver to the right. He's going to look to his left side. He throws in the flat, caught, back through the original line again. It's Brandon Boswell, and he gets up to the 45-yard line, it looks like. 44, they're going to spot it. And it'll be a 3rd and 7 for the Northstars. Or excuse me, for Hamilton West.
At the 43-yard line.
Third and 7, have to get past midfield. Line to gain is the Nottingham 49. Spread formation for the Hornets. Nottingham just bringing the 4 up front. Here's the throw to the left side, past the line of game, but it's off the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, he kind of overthrew him there.
Looks like it was Daniel Tazi.
Number 16, 3 Williams.
Incomplete pass. And it looks like the punting unit's going to come on
4th down Hornets.
for Hamilton West.
Hornets just cannot get moving in the air.
For the North Stars, Falzini. Mercer.
10 passing yards so far in the first quarter on 9 attempts.
Schaefer back to punt. And he gets it off clean. Caught back at the 16-yard line by Gene Busquet. Now Busquet to the left side. Block in the back. I think it's going to come back.
Yeah,
but he has a big return off the left sideline. Busquet cutting back inside, finding some room. He's inside the 20, down to the 5, into the end zone for a touchdown, but it's definitely coming back, Fish.
Yeah, it is.
Northstars fans don't seem to see the flag right away.
They
But
don't.
their celebration is going to get turned off now as
Yeah.
Tony Marco over the flag.
And because you saw the flag, your call on that was pretty muted.
yeah. I saw the block right away. I saw the block in the back.
Yeah,
I believe it was number 30, Khalil Vidal, for the Northstars, the one who committed the block.
it's funny. Had you not seen that flag, you would have been yelling a lot more.
I probably still would have put that in my reel if it was a good enough call.
Yeah, but yeah, what are you going to do when you know it's coming back? You can't get too excited.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 flags on the field. A lot of dirty laundry out there. And now finally the referee
Holding penalty on North.
calls the holding penalty, and it's coming back after a big return from Gene Busquet.
Well, that's 2 touchdowns now. Nottingham's had called back due to penalties. Both due to holding penalties. No, one was a hold, one was a block in the back.
36 seconds left on the clock. We'll see what the Northstars do. They have 2 timeouts. Up 7-6.
Yeah, they were in a better position to try to make up for it last time, and they did. I don't know now. Trying to go 78 yards in 36 seconds might be tough.
Ball spotted at their own 22-yard line. Couple of backs in the backfield with the quarterback, Vasquez. And he hands it off. Give us to Falzini. Kurt Falzini to the right side. Ball pops out late, but they say he's down.
Stick with us for the halftime show. I'm going to give you the scores of last night and some really big games with Mercer County teams and positive results for those Mercer County teams. So stick around for halftime. We'll have the stats and review of those games last night. The game that Andrew and I were at was not a positive
yes.
for Mercer County.
Yes, Trenton falling to Eastern 35-7. 9th straight win for Eastern over Trenton dating back to 2015.
What did Terry Cook have to say after the game?
He was not a man of many words, and he actually made fun of himself, Fish. I said, when you're in the open field like that, because he had the 61-yard touchdown reception, and he outran everybody, I asked him, if you're in the open field, do you think you're untouchable? And he said, nah, I think I'm a little overweight. I got to shed some pounds.
Really?
Yeah, he did. And he said next year, though, for his senior season, he'll slim down a little bit, and he'll be untouchable. So.
Okay.
Humble and modest is Terry Cook after a game that most players dream of. 2 receiving touchdowns on offense, 2 interceptions on defense, and a 28-point win for Eastern. Clock will run now. And the Northstars, we'll see if they're going to run a play or just let the clock go.
Why is this delay now?
Oh, yeah, the clock is started now, so I think the Northstars are just going to take this one into the half. And Milo McGuire, the offense, telling the offense now to come off the field. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. Nottingham leads 7-6, a defensive battle between these 2 Hamilton schools. And the difference right now is a missed extra point from Grady Schaefer. That was actually a blocked extra point. Northstars special teams making the difference so far in this one. And it's a 7-6 lead for Nottingham on their homecoming game here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon at Nottingham High School. Today's game brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery. Is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. We'll take a break, come back for some halftime stats and out-of-town scores. Stick with us on the WBCB Sports Network. 7-6, Nottingham leads at the half.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. Hamilton Councilman Anthony Carabelli, Rick Ty, and Chuddy Whalen are proven leaders who have kept Hamilton moving forward. They work hard to keep Hamilton affordable and are fighting to ensure we have clean drinking water. They have advocated for good projects like bringing CHOP to Hamilton. On November 4th, let's re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. The preceding message paid for by Hamilton Township Democratic Committee.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Marty Flynn, along with Joseph Stillwell, were running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between two outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell, 25.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. Hamilton Councilman Anthony Carabelli, Rick Ty, and Chuddy Whalen are proven leaders who have kept Hamilton moving forward. They work hard to keep Hamilton affordable and are fighting to ensure we have clean drinking water. They have advocated for good projects like bringing CHOP to Hamilton. On November 4th, let's re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. The preceding message paid for by Hamilton Township Democratic Committee.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between two outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. Hamilton Councilman Anthony Carabelli, Rick Ty, and Chuddy Whalen are proven leaders who have kept Hamilton moving forward. They work hard to keep Hamilton affordable and are fighting to ensure we have clean drinking water. They have advocated for good projects like bringing CHOP to Hamilton. On November 4th, let's re-elect Hamilton Councilman Carabelli, Ty, and Whalen. The preceding message paid for by Hamilton Township Democratic Committee.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Marty Flynn, along with Joseph Stillwell. We're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Halftime here in Nottingham. Northstars lead the Hamilton West Hornets 7-6. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Andrew Mize alongside Rich Fisher. And Fish, not much action in the first half. Some extracurriculars for both teams jawing at each other, but stats-wise, just 13 points on the board for both teams.
Yeah, kind of a typical Nottingham-Hamilton game. Some chippiness, some pushing and shoving, some penalties, and a close score at halftime. Yeah, it hasn't been an offensive masterpiece by any means. We'll start with the Hamilton stats. Rushing, Brian Boswell, 9 carries for 40 yards. He had 3 carries for 34 yards, and the first 3 carries went for 34 yards. His next 6 went for 6. So they did a good job of bottling him up. And Cullen Bresler, the only other carry, 1 for -1 yard. So Hamilton rushing 10 for 39 yards. Bresler is 3 for 9 passing for 10 yards. All 3 passes going to Brandon Boswell. 3 catches for 10 yards and a touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown pass. The Hornets have run 19 plays for a total of 49 yards. First downs, Hamilton has 5. Punts, Hamilton has 3 for a 40.3 average. And the Hornets have been called for 4 penalties for 40 yards. For Nottingham, they have a lot of different guys carrying the ball. Dante Vasquez, who came in for James Rumpf when Rumpf got hurt, 6 carries for 27 yards. He leads the Stars. Kurt Falzini, 3 carries for 18 yards. Gene Bosquet with 2 carries for 10 yards. Malcolm Brickhouse, a carry for 2 yards. Ernesto Ortiz, 3 carries for 4 yards. James Rumpf, 1 carry for 4 yards before he went out. And DeArvin Pena, 1 carry for 0 yards. Nottingham, 20 carries for a total of 65 yards. Passing-wise, Vasquez, 3 for 6 with 1 interception for 25 yards and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Gene Bosquet with the 17-yard touchdown catch. Kurt Falzini with 1 catch for 2 yards. And Ernesto Ortiz, 1 catch for 6 yards. Nottingham total passing 3 for 7, 1 interception, 25 yards. 26 plays for the North Stars for 90 yards. First down, Nottingham have 4 punts, 2 punts for 27.5 yards, and penalties 6 for 60. Ugly. And 2 of them called back touchdowns. One that called back the touchdown, they got back scoring. Passing, we did this already. So that's it. I mean, it hasn't been pretty, Andrew, as you see. Nottingham has really hurt itself with the penalties, having 2 touchdowns called back, and we do credit them for overcoming the one that was called back and going in and scoring. And as you mentioned right before half, the difference in this game right now, Chris Alvarez kick. Nottingham blocked the Hornets extra point. We're not sure who blocked it. But that's where it stands right now. And, I think Hamilton's they got to get some offense. They got to get some passing going, because right now they're just loading up against Boswell. He hasn't been able to do anything after his first 3 carries. And, Nottingham, Rumpf, Kyle Franco tells us that Rumpf had some kind of clavicle issue, so I guess he won't be back. He has been sitting on the sidelines for most of he hasn't gone to the hospital or anything, no. So, I'm not sure if they sent him for x-rays or not, but maybe precautionary, they're keeping him out. But Vasquez hasn't done a bad job since going back in. So, all right, while we have time, let's look at last night's scores, and we had some big games from Mercer County last night. I guess we had what you would call 2 games that were games of the night, and they both ended on the plus side for Mercer County. Let's start in Old Nassau, where football fever is back at Princeton High. The Little Tigers continued their best start in years by taking a thrilling 19-14 victory over Holy Cross in a battle of 4-1 teams. After Princeton failed to score twice on first and goal opportunities inside the 5 earlier in the game, the Tigers scored 13 fourth-quarter points to pull out the win. The winning touchdown came on Ellington Hines' receiver option pass for 23 yards to Jakey. I forgot to write his first name down. With 44 seconds left in the game. Earlier in the fourth quarter, Gordon Jakey it is. Jakey Gordon, earlier in the game, Gordon caught a 20-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Quentin DeFaria. DeFaria went 13 for 22, 131 yards, and ran for 162. When the game ended, the Little Tiger bleachers flooded the field in celebration, and when was the last time you saw that at a Princeton High football game? That's a long time. It's been a long time since that's happened. And then in the second game of the night, Hopewell Valley rallied from a 14-7 fourth-quarter deficit for a 21-14 victory at Seneca. That victory avenged Hopewell's lone loss last season when it fell to Seneca in the Central Jersey Group 3 final. Grayson Vlasic threw 3 touchdown passes for the Bulldogs, including 2 in the fourth quarter to Jude Berman and Mike Whitlock. Vlasic also threw one to Lucas Hemmer in the third quarter to tie the game at 7. Hopewell's now won 5 straight after an overtime loss to Montgomery to improve to 5-1. Seneca fell to 4-2. Lawrence moved to 4-2 with a shutout win over West Windsor Plainsboro as James Lyons rushed for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. while Isaiah Greer, Chad Dillard, Elias Gould, and Nick Bono each ran for a touchdown and combined for 198 rushing yards. Passing game also contributed as Francis Gage was 3 for 5 for 115 yards and a touchdown pass to Brendan Doherty. Notre Dame got its second win of the season with a 21-0 victory over Highland. Had to feel good for the Irish defense that scuffled this year. Matt Rouse threw a touchdown pass to Justin Clark. Jaden Davis scored on a 22-yard run. Dylan White found Alec Butoni with a 5-yard scoring toss as the Irish won on senior night. Reliable Sebastian Swiatek hit all 3 PATs. Jaden Williamson and Justin McCata had interceptions for a defense that allowed just 224 yards. In the game we had here on WBCB, Eastern won its 9th straight against Trenton High with a 35-7 victory. Keith Williams, a lone tornado touchdown set up by Nahum Abdullah's 54-yard interception return. And in the remaining games, it was a tough night for Hightstown and Allentown. The Rams fell to Delran 45-0, and the Redbirds dropped one to Northern Burlington by a 43-6 count. So that's it for last night. 4 more games being played today, and perfect timing as they're coming back on the field for a kickoff. How about that, boys?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Thank you very much, Fish, for the insight. Nottingham will kick off left to right to Hamilton West. And when your car takes a loss, take it to Chris Auto Body on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills for complete auto body repair. Once again, that's Chris Auto Body with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills and also at Lambertville and New Hope. 7-6 lead for Nottingham. Not much offense in the first half.
The key for the second half, discipline.
Yeah, that's very true. I saw Milo McGuire, the head coach for Nottingham, as this kickoff is received by Xavier Jenkins, and he has room to run. One more guy to beat, but then they catch him from behind, taken down past midfield into Nottingham territory of the 48. Another great return for the Hornets, this time for Xavier Jenkins.
Yeah, very good return. Took it, about the 5? And what do we got here? About a 47-yard return.
But Milo McGuire, the point I was going to make, the head coach for Nottingham, had a lengthy discussion with the referee on the field right before this second half began. He wasn't really that animated, but he was very animated at points in the first half.
He gets that way.
Yeah, not only do the players got to keep their cool and stay disciplined, so do the coaching staff in this rivalry game. It looks like James Rumpf is out of his jersey and off the pads, Fish. He's got a sling on his shoulder right here on the sideline.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
First play from scrimmage in the second half for the Hornets. It's the give to Brian Boswell, and he's stuffed. Loses 5 yards on the play at least. And it's going to be 5, pushed back into West territory to their own 46-yard line. Also 6, actually.
The way that they're keying on him, you might want to try a little play action, fake it to him and see if you can get some open receivers or something.
Hornets came into this game averaging just under 22 points per game offensively, 128 passing yards per game, and 126 yards on the ground.
Yeah, Hornets have lived by their defense this year.
2nd and 16 after the big loss for Boswell. Nottingham maybe showing a little pressure off the right side. Now backing off is Monser back into the defensive backfield. They send just 4. Bressler has to scramble away, though. He throws it and throws it away to nobody.
Yeah.
Nottingham has their hands up, looking for a possible flag.
Well, he was out of the box. Is it the same rule in high school as NFL, if you're out of the box?
Well, the referees aren't going to call anything, so.
3rd and 16, Hornets.
It falls simply as an incomplete pass. And a 3rd and long for Hamilton West, not the start that the Hornets wanted in the second half.
No, I mean, you get that great kickoff return, and then all of a sudden you're facing a 3rd and 16 back in minus territory.
And it's not often that Brian Boswell has a carry that goes for negative yardage, let alone 6 yards.
Yeah.
And now a 3rd and 16 for the Hornets. Bressler in the gun. Dropping back the pass, looking to the right side, firing, has him in, and it's dropped. Oh, Brandon Boswell had it at around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he put it right there. Perfect pass by Bresler. Just an outright drop.
Gene Busquette, number 3 for Nottingham, tapping his chest, saying that one's on me for the broken coverage, but it doesn't come back to bite Nottingham. And it's a 3 and out after a great kickoff return from Xavier Jenkins. The Hornets are going to punt it. Busquette is back to receive the punt at about the North Stars' 10-yard line. Grady Schaefer back to punt. He'll get it off at about the 35 of the Hornets. And now some movement from West right before the snap, and an easy flag called by the officials. It's going to push the Hornets back even further on this punt.
Dead ball motion penalty.
And possibly advantage North Stars.
Yeah, possible. Well, that makes it 4th and 21. Go for it, fake.
The Hornets now do execute their motion that they wanted on the punt. Xavier Jenkins moving from left to right on the line. Good punt from Schaefer, and dropping back, dropping the pass, and then picking it up is Busquette. And now he has room to run on the left side. Busquette past the 30, up to the 35, cuts back inside, and he's taken down at the 44. A solid return by Gene Busquette.
Yeah, I mean, that started as a disaster. Ended up being a heck of a punt. I mean, a heck of a return. It was a good punt, too.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a knuckler from Schaefer. And dropping back, trying to catch it over the shoulder, kind of like a receiver down the field. Busquette couldn't handle it, but then picks it up, gets past a defender, and finds room to run on the left side and gets some positive yardage.
About a 35-yard return.
Yep. North Stars will start with the ball at their own 45-yard line. They lead it 7-6. Early in the second half. Dante Vasquez back under center. And he pitches it to Ernesto Ortiz. And Ortiz is swallowed up in the backfield, taken down Brody Hunt.
Hunt. I don't know if anybody even blocked Hunt. He was back there so fast.
Brody Hunt, a senior two-way guy, listed as a tight end on the Hamilton roster.
That's a 10-yard loss.
Plays a strong defense, kind of a edge sort of player.
35-yard line.
Is Brody Hunt. Came in today with 11 tackles on the year, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. And he gets another tackle for loss there as he takes down Ernesto Ortiz in the backfield. And we have to give a shout out to Ernesto Ortiz. The Nottingham senior was named homecoming king at halftime, Fish.
Yes, that's right.
So congratulations
to him.
To Ernesto, and he gets met with a tackle and a loss of yardage on his first play after being named king. And now Vasquez taking off, scrambling on the right side. North Stars QB breaking a tackle, and he's shoved down right before the line to gain.
Tackle by number 13, Dijon Short.
Well, Vasquez is certainly doing it with his legs today.
Yeah, he averages over 5 yards per carry this season, adds a pair of rushing TDs.
North Stars at the 46-yard line.
Always good to have a dual threat in the backfield or at quarterback, and that's certainly what Dante Vasquez is.
Yeah, that's what Rumpf gave him, too.
Yeah.
Vasquez is right now he's got seven carries for 44 yards. I'm sorry, 45 yards.
3rd and 1. Vasquez looking like he would take it up the middle himself. Now he's looking to throw, and it's caught up the line, pushed out of bounds. Todd Momser, first down, North Stars. You've seen Vasquez have that QB keeper up the middle in short yardage situations, but he faked it there, dropped back to pass, and then found Momser on the near sideline for the first down.
Yeah, and that's what happened when you have a quarterback that can run. You got to respect that, and they did, and that opened it up for him to complete that pass.
1st and 10 from the Hamilton West 37 now for Nottingham. North Stars lead it 7-6. Two backs with the quarterback in the backfield. Now motioning left to right is Falzini. Fakes the handoff, and taking it up the middle is Vasquez, the quarterback. He'll get a gain of 3 on the play, up to the 34. James Rumpf took over at quarterback for Vasquez last week against Hightstown, but Vasquez was still very involved in the offense. He scored a rushing touchdown, had 41 total yards receiving and rushing. And now Vasquez, after Rumpf started this game under center. Rumpf injured on the second offensive drive for Hamilton West. And Vasquez back in the gun. Taking over for the North Stars offense once again. As this one, the pass caught by Gene Bosquet. Positive yardage, a gain of 3 on the play, up to the 31. And it'll be a 3rd and 4 for the North Stars.
Bosquet having a nice little game.
Gene Bosquet, the senior,
North Stars at the 30-yard line of the Hornets.
leads the North Stars in receiving yards this season. Caught his 4th touchdown pass of the year earlier in this game. 17 yards from Dante Vasquez. Here's a snap on 3rd and 4, and Vasquez is taken down. He faked the handoff. Ball comes out, and now a flag comes in at the end of the play. It was Christian Eagleton, the first Hornet that was there.
Now that play came, that flag came from about 10 yards away. The official that was staring right at it didn't throw anything.
Yeah, the flag came from the defensive backfield. We'll see the call from the referee. And it's going to be on the defense.
Well, they had him. They had him for, had the drive, at least if they were going to go for it, they'd have to go for it on 4th down. Now they get a 1st down.
In the North Star, 1st down.
Vasquez faked the handoff to Ernesto Ortiz and then tried to take it himself, and the Hornets blew that up, but then the penalty late in the play erases the loss in what would have been a 4th down. Now turns into a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line inside the red zone on the Nottingham Northstars. Vasquez.
That is just a bad.
Hands off to Monsieur. Monsieur breaks the tackle. Left side, sheds another one. Up the sideline. Flag is down at the line of scrimmage. I think you know what that means, Smish.
Yeah. Hold.
And right away, hold called on the North Stars. And another positive gain for Nottingham coming back.
Yeah, By Kramer didn't leave anything, and no drama about it. The second after he threw the flag, he just put the hold.
It's kind of been the name of the game so far for Nottingham's offense. They've had multiple big gains, and then they're immediately erased on a holding penalty. Blocking the back on another one.
That's 7 for 70 yards for the Hornets. I'm sorry, the North Stars.
So the ball pushed back to the 25-yard line.
Stars at the Hornet 25.
And it'll be a 1st and 20 now for Nottingham as they're pushed out of the red zone. Midway through the 3rd quarter, Nottingham leading Hamilton West 7-6. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for joining us on the WBCB Sports Network. Vasquez hands off to Falzini. Kurt Falzini, left side, up the seam at the numbers, still on his feet, and then whistle blown. Falzini gets 2, maybe 3 on the play.
2nd and 17 North
Kurt
Stars.
Falzini entered today, a sophomore with negative rushing yards on the year. Good to see him get some positive yards today. He's had a couple of carries. Another 3-sport athlete for the North Stars. Falzini also plays lacrosse and wrestles. 2nd and 17 after the gain of 3. Ball spotted at the 22. Vasquez in the gun. Brickhouse to his left. He's back to throw. Looking to the right side. Intended for Falzini. And the pass falls incomplete. On the coverage was Dejan Short. Hamilton West defense now starting to come to life.
Yeah, just don't commit personal foul penalties.
Yeah.
That'll be all right.
West Center today allowing 10.6 points per game. 3-2 record for the Hornets. And opponents are averaging just under 79 rushing yards per game against the Hornets. Not much success on the ground for the Hamilton West opponents. 3rd and 17 after the incomplete pass. 7-yard line is the line to gain. Here's the throw deep down the left sideline by Squett. It's deep. Looked like he might have got tugged, but no flag called.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I don't know if it was enough to warrant the flag, but yeah, there was something there.
It was Demario Marshall on the coverage for Hamilton West. And now 4th and 17 for the North Stars. They have not attempted a field goal this year, so you got to believe the offense is going to stay on the field.
Yep, you got to believe.
4th and 17, got to get.
Well, they had a similar situation earlier in the game, and 4th and 10 was it?
Yeah.
And they got a 17-yard touchdown pass. This is when they're at their most dangerous.
Have to get to the 6-yard line for the first. Back to passes Vasquez. Over the middle. Has a man. Oh, and it's in and out of the hands of Ted Monsieur.
Oh.
Looks like, again, it was Dejan Short on the coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if Short got a hand in there or he just dropped it. Mondesir just dropped it.
Stanley Wooden-Smith out there, too, helping out. And it's a turnover on downs for the North Stars.
That's big for Hamilton's defense because they know they screwed up and they should have been off the field a lot earlier.
Personal foul, dead ball foul doesn't come back to bite them. And now West will take over at their own 17-yard line. And ball spotted in between the 16 and 17.
No, 22.
Oh, 22, yeah, sorry, excuse me.
At the 22-yard line.
Hornets trailing by 1. Only score to show so far today is a 2-yard TD from Brandon Boswell. Pass from Colin Bressler. And now direct snap to Brian Boswell. Looking for room on the right side, and he's taken down for a loss. Man, the North Stars defense doing a great job of limiting this run game.
Tackled by.
Not just limiting it, but eliminating it.
Yeah.
It's like not even there now.
North Stars defense allowing 117.5 rushing yards per game. But they're doing a great job of taking that element out of the Hamilton West offense today.
On his last 8 carries, Brandon Boswell has lost 3 yards.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not been good.
Uncharacteristic for a player who has over 1,600 rushing yards in his career.
And who started off like crazy in this
first
game.
couple drives. Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be the Brian Boswell special.
Confusion for Hamilton West, so they're going to have to burn a timeout. So the Hornets called 2 timeouts in the first quarter, both when they were on offense. And they'll burn another one here, first of the half, as the offense starting to stall for the Hornets. Alderman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township, is holding a drive-one for the community event Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For every test drive, Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. Bring out the family for a fun day with snacks and giveaways and help out a great cause. Drive one for the community, benefiting the Mercer County Technical Schools. Take 30 minutes of your time and take a test drive, and Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. Once again, that event is next Saturday, October 11th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive one for the community at Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township, celebrating 50 years of supporting your community. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. 2nd and 13 for the Hornets after the timeout. Bressler back to pass. He's looking, hit as he throws, going deep downfield, and he overthrows his man. It's Brody Hunt, the intended receiver.
Number 9, Brody Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt had a step on him. Slightly overthrown.
Believe it was Zaquan Cullors Boyd, the junior for Nottingham, in with the pressure, coming around the left edge and almost getting to that arm of Bressler before he got that pass off. 3rd and 13 for Hamilton West. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Three receivers to the left side. Christian Eagleton is the back with the QB Bressler. Bressler back to pass, looking to the left side. Now he's going to fire over the middle again, intended for Brody Hunt, but throws it well past him.
Yeah, Nottingham getting pretty good pressure there. And tough day continues. Colin Bressler now 3 for 13.
Nottingham defensive front really starting to turn it up and turn up the pressure.
They sure are.
Stopping the Hamilton West run game and then forcing Bressler to maybe throw a couple passes earlier than he intended to. He had Hunt open on both of those plays, even if it was by the slimmest of margins, and just unable to hit him. And now Grady Schaefer back out there to punt for the Hornets. Gene Bosquet, the touchdown scorer for Northstars, back to receive it. Lets it bounce, and he'll pick up at the 37-yard line. Sheds a tackle, another one, but he's taken down behind the 35 as a swarm of Hornets come in there. Xavier Jenkins among the tacklers. Colby Muni also in there.
That's another great punt by Schaefer, 44 yards. He's hit 5 punts for an average of 42 yards today.
Yeah, I mean, some of these teams, I don't want to say they neglect special teams, but you're not always going to have a guy who can punt the ball or kick the ball, but Grady Schaefer, one of the better legs in Mercer County. He's 0 for 2 on field goals this year, but 11 for 13 on extra points, and he's done great in the punt game for the Hornets.
There's some pretty good kickers around the county.
Yeah.
Look out.
First down give is to Ernesto Ortiz. And let's see where they spot it. It's just short of the first down, I believe.
This is one of those games where when they get a decent pickup, my first instinct is to look for a flag.
Yeah, very true. We've seen a lot of big plays come back.
Yeah.
Ortiz just short on the 9-yard carry. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Northstars.
2nd and 1 Northstars at the 44.
Ball spotted in between the 43 and 44. Vasquez all by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right. We've seen that QB take it up the middle himself a couple times. Fakes the handoff, now takes it up the middle and gets the first down. Falsini, Kurt Falsini got blown up in the backfield by Brody Hunt, and both players kind of giving themselves props there. Good sportsmanship between Falsini and Hunt, but it's a first down for Vasquez and the Northstars.
Yeah, you like seeing that as opposed to all the pushing and shoving we saw in the first half.
And we're actually going to get a flag, too, called on Hamilton West. Another personal foul. I don't know if it was on that play between Brody Hunt and Kurt Falsini. Dante Vasquez faked the handoff to Falzini and took it himself, and Brody Hunt for the Hornets tackled Falzini in the backfield, which I'm pretty sure is a legal play if you think the guy has the ball.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe a little too much for the referees, regardless if that was the flag. It's
2 personal fouls now this quarter for Hamilton. That's you can't have that. I'm sorry.
Handoff up the middle for the North Stars. This time it's Ernesto Ortiz, the newly crowned homecoming king. And he gets positive yards. Gain of about 5 on the play.
You think there's trash talk in the pile when he's down there? Take that, King.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if the Hornets know or not, because they were probably in the locker room by the time it was announced. But
news travels.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody kind of set it out there. Hey, you got the homecoming king out there. Maybe give him a little extra.
It's a brutal world out there.
2nd and 6 for the North Stars. Gain of 4 on the play for Dante Vasquez. Clock ticking toward a minute left in the 3rd quarter. 7-6, Nottingham leads. The give is again to Ortiz, and he's taken down in the backfield for a loss. Christian Eagleton in there, and then another late flag, and these flags just keep on flying.
I think they're going to get Nottingham for this one. I think there was a block downfield that was taken a little too far, but I'm not 100% sure. Who had that carry, by the way?
It was Ortiz, Ernesto Ortiz.
Okay. So he lost 2 on the play.
DeMario Marshall and Dejon Short of Hamilton West having a passionate conversation between the 2 of them in the defensive backfield. 2 officials with the referee in the middle of the field, the left hash marks at about the 35-yard line, discussing the penalty and where they're going to place this. And it is going to be personal foul on
I saw
Nottingham.
It was downfield, too. It was a North Star that was just trying to, the play was all the way behind him, and there was nothing going on, and he just blocked him to the ground. I don't know if that's why they called it, but it looked like something they might have called.
2nd and 20.
North Stars backed up to midfield now. It's going to be a 2nd and 23. They got to get all the way to the 27-yard line for a first down.
1 minute to go.
Vasquez in the final minute of the 3rd quarter, looking to pass. He's got a man downfield, and twisting and making the catch is Gene Bosquet. He's shoved out of bounds inside the 15.
Vasquez the Bosquet. That's a heck of a combo right there. They've struck twice for some big plays today, and Bosquet again got to step on his man, and Vasquez delivered it right there.
1st and 10 North Stars at the 12-yard line of the Hornets.
38-yard pickup.
Bosquet averaging over 23 yards per reception coming into today's game. And he gets a 38-yard gain there for the North Stars. They're inside the red zone at the 12. 1st and 10. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. North Stars trying to add to their lead. Vasquez snaps. Handoff to Ortiz. Up the middle. Ortiz sheds a couple tackles. Inside the 5. Down to the 3.
Ortiz with the carry. Nice game.
And the North Stars offense going quickly here. No huddle. 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Vasquez, the QB, taking it himself, looking for room to run. Right side, end zone, touchdown, Vasquez. North Stars up top, 13-6.
Wow, what a drive by Nottingham. Right after killing themselves, seemingly killing themselves with a 15-yard personal foul penalty, they come right back to get a 38-yard gain, 8 yards on a run, and then just like you said, a hurry up, got up to the offense, didn't give Hamilton a big chance to set up.
Alvarez with the extra point attempt for the North Stars.
And the patience from Dante Vasquez. Waiting for a hole to open up, and then he had a seam up the right hash marks. Vasquez had to handle that hold. And now, hold on now, they're going to get a whistle. I think we might have a re-kick here. And now it looks like Dante Vasquez. No, they are going to wave the flag off, I guess.
Now they're going to go for 2.
And now, yeah, it looks like the North Stars.
So penalty on Hamilton, I guess?
Yeah, going to bring the offense back out there. It's an offside call on Hamilton West. And now the North Stars will try to go for 2 here. And honestly, Fish, I'm surprised they didn't try to go for 2 originally, because you get 2 here, it becomes a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Up 13-6 here. 2 points will put you up 9. And that's a huge difference between a 1 and 2 possession game.
Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword. If you miss it, then all they have to do is get a touchdown and kick the extra point. If you kick the extra point, then they have to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Right.
So it all depends how you think your team's going to react.
North Stars will go for 2, though, from the 1. Vasquez back to pass, and is intended for Arvin Pena, but broken up by the Hornets. I think it was Dejon Short on the coverage, and now Dejon Short is down in the back of the end zone. So the North Stars gamble going for 2. I guess you can call it a gamble a little bit.
Well, now I am. You can ask anybody. I am not a proponent of going for 2 points until you need to do it, like late in the game or something like that.
Yeah.
But when you get a penalty and it puts you at the the 1.5 yard, then okay, then I think it's okay to go for it.
Right.
But if it's just a normal, regular conversion, I mean, if you have the lead and there's still a quarter to play, I would just go with that extra point. That's just me. I mean, everybody thinks different on that.
So the North Stars get a touchdown, extend their lead to 7. 13-6 is your score. 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. On Dante Vasquez's 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Back-to-back games with a rushing TD for the senior.
Cherry kicking off for the North Stars. Back to receive for the Hornets. Jenkins.
And now it's back on the Hornets offense to try to gain some positive yardage. Get a couple first downs here and trying to get back into this game. Just down by 1 score, but they haven't done much outside of their scoring drive. Here's a squib kick. It's picked up by Christopher Lockington, and he's taken down at the 27-yard line. It looks like 28-yard line is where they're going to spot it.
Yeah, nice coverage there.
Tackled by number 17, Austin Kay.
Well, that was a big stop by Hamilton. I mean, now it's not only a 1-possession game, but all they need is that extra point if they can score. But they have to figure some things out here. They have just stone cold not moved the ball.
The offense that averages just under 22 points per game. 126 rushing yards per game, most of that behind the talented Brian Boswell, but the North Stars defense has done a great job of erasing the Hamilton West rushing attack. But don't think that will make the Hornets shy away from the run. Boswell in the backfield. North Stars bringing a couple extra players, and now back to pass is Bressler to the left side. He throws, caught by Brody Hunt, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, gets the first down to the 40-yard line, and then he's finally taken down.
Nice, tough run by Brody Hunt there.
Gain of 11 on the play for Brody Hunt, and that'll do it for the third quarter as the clock hits 0. It's 13-6 Nottingham over Hamilton West. And yeah, the referees didn't take a peek at the scoreboard to see there were zeros on it, so both teams will head to the sideline for a between quarter break. 13-6 is your score. And today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to support the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health For more information, services, upcoming clinics, and eligibility, that's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
So, Andrew, up until that last game, Hamilton ended up with just 2 yards of total offense in that quarter.
Wow.
And before that last pass play, they were -9.
Well, here's another positive gain as, again, Bresler finds Brody Hunt. Gain of 9 on the play up to the Hamilton West 49-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 Hornets at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back passing plays for the Hornets. Bresler finding Brody Hunt.
Yeah, maybe they figuring some stuff out here, got something going.
Brody Hunt entering the day had just 2 catches for 16 yards this year. Bresler on 2nd and 1, back to pass again. He's hit as he throws, but gets it off down the sideline. It's caught. Xavier Jenkins up the sideline into the end zone, waiting for a signal. Touchdown, Hornets.
Boy, how about that? I mean, you had an offense that was completely stuck in the mud, spinning its wheels, and then they get one positive play, the only positive play of the third quarter to end it, and now a 9-yard completion and a 52-yard completion. David Williams just got straight fly pattern down the left sideline and beat his man, and Bresler put it in.
The sophomore Xavier Jenkins with the 52-yard TD reception. Again, there's more pressure from Nottingham's defensive front, but just able to get the pass off is Bresler. 2nd receiving touchdown of the year for Xavier Jenkins. And talk about a big play threat, Fish. That one 52 yards. He had a 73-yard touchdown reception against Trenton earlier this year. And now Hamilton West will try to tie this game up. Schaefer in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Good. No blocked kick this time for Grady Schaefer of the Hornets. And with 11:01 remaining in this game, it's all tied up 13-13 between Nottingham and Hamilton West.
That's just unbelievable. I mean, you know, you watch this football and you watch any sport, and you just think things are going to be what they are, and then all of a sudden, bing, boom, just like that.
Chris Autobody is 20 short minutes away from Hamilton Township in Fairless Hills. Chris Autobody is family owned and operated by Hamiltonians and have been in business for over 60 years. They handle all auto body repairs and work with all insurance companies. Free estimates, complete auto body repairs, lifetime warranties, auto glass replacement, detailing, painless dent repair, even on-site car rental. Hand off your auto body and repair work to the team that handles everything, including pickup and delivery. Chris Auto Body with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills and also in Lambertville and New Hope. Chris Auto Body hopes you are enjoying today's game.
You know, it's weird because Nottingham kicked that extra point, right? And then but the penalty was called?
Yeah.
So they had the option.
I think he did miss the extra point, though.
Oh, he missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that was a penalty on Hamilton that came back to help Hamilton, but yeah. I guess it didn't matter.
Kickoff now, caught over the shoulder by Kurt Valzini inside the 5. Breaks through the 20, though. He still has room to run on the right side. Kurt Valzini spinning up to the 40-yard line.
Rumbling to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Northstars.
Great run by Kurt Valzini. I mean, spinning around, kind of weaving his way through people.
I mean, you got to give it to both teams. The return teams do an excellent job today putting their offenses in good field position. Brand new ball game now, 13-13 inside 11 minutes to go in regulation. And Nottingham will take over at their own 40-yard line after the big return from Kurt Valzini.
Well, these two teams have played some memorable games over the years, and this is shaping up as another one.
Northstars riding a 4-game winning streak over the Hornets. Here's the handoff. Left side, it's Ernesto Ortiz. And he stood up by a trio of Hornets. Going to be a loss of 1, I think.
7, down the arrow, Marshall.
Mario Marshall in there on the tackle. Brian Boswell in as well.
2nd and 10 Northstars at the 40.
Officially no gain on the play as Ortiz was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ernesto Ortiz getting his number called more today. He came into the game with just 25 total yards of offense.
He's got 9 carries for 10 yards today.
Senior two-way man has 16 total tackles and a sack on defense for the North Stars this year. Here's Vasquez back to pass, looking to the right side, behind the shoulder, great catch. Kurt Falsini.
Yeah, he just kind of did a little pirouette parallel to the ground and twirled his way for some extra yards. That was a really nice athletic play by him.
3rd and 10 Northstars at the 40.
Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be a 3rd and 2 now. North Stars, a lot to work with here on 3rd and 2. See what they call. They fake the give, and now it's a jump pass. It's intercepted. Christian Eagleton taking it the other way for the Hornets. Roots along the left side, and he is in for the score. Christian Eagleton puts the Hornets on top.
Holy cow. Holy cow. I mean, yeah, he faked it, and then it was a little jump pass over the middle, and there was nobody there. It went right to Eagleton, who first of all, he made sure to catch it. Sometimes the guy wants to start running before he catches it. And he got it and just went outside down that sideline. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events.
Second career interception for the junior Christian Eagleton. He leads the Hornets in tackles, but makes a big play with his legs there and his awareness on the coverage. Dante Vasquez, the North Stars QB. We've seen him run a QB keeper on a couple of short yardage plays. He faked it there, tried for the jump pass. And another blocked kick for the North Stars.
Yeah, they tipped it, yep.
No good.
So it'll remain 19-13 with exactly 9 minutes left to go, but a momentum shifting play for the Hamilton West Hornets as Christian Eagleton returns an interception for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, this game was the Nottingham. Well, I wouldn't say Nottingham was dominating this game, but they were in control of this game, the way their defense was playing. And all of a sudden, I mean, this is just crazy. 2 Hamilton touchdowns in 2 minutes and 1 second.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
And we said part of Vasquez's problems this year was the interceptions. And
yeah, it was his 10th interception of the year.
Yeah, it's his 2nd today. And he'd been having a nice game, too. Well, there's still 9 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Yep, Vasquez and the North Stars offense got to put that one behind them quickly. Now finding themselves trailing 19-13. 2 quick scores for the Hornets. And Nottingham will take over now offensively right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
Well, Hamilton West, we mentioned it before the game in our pregame show. Maybe a little extra motivation today for the Hornets after coming off a big win against West Windsor Plainsboro last weekend. They've lost 4 straight games to Nottingham. They were shut out last year by the North Stars, 27-0. And now here on the road, up 6 in the 4th quarter after 2 quick scores for the Hornets. Here's Vasquez, first down, handoff is to Ernesto Ortiz. And the senior back up the middle gets to the 5-yard line. Or excuse me, a gain of 5 up to the 25.
Both of Hamilton's touchdowns were 52 yards. One on offense, one on defense.
And now I believe it's Ernesto Ortiz slow to get up, but 2 North Stars are actually down on the field. It's Ernesto Ortiz, the ball carrier, can't make out who the other player is. .8:38 left in regulation, a 19-13 lead for Hamilton West. After consecutive explosive plays, first it was Xavier Jenkins with the touchdown reception from Colin Bressler, and then a couple plays later on the defensive side, Christian Eagleton with an interception return for a touchdown. And Hamilton West came into today's game as good as their defense has been. They have only 5 takeaways before today's game. Now a pair of interceptions.
Yep.
Ernesto Ortiz back up on his feet. Looks like he's going to remain in this ball game. The other player that was down for the North Stars, number 55, Brian Nguemo. And he's going to stay in the ball game too. So a couple of tough players for the North Stars.
Brandon Boswell with the other interception for Hamilton.
2nd and 5 from the 25 for the North Stars. Ortiz in motion. They'll give it to him on the screen pass. Left side. Ortiz with some room. Cuts back outside, and then he's taken down. Gain of 3 on the play. Tackled by a mystery number 88, not on the roster for Hamilton West.
A lot of mystery players in these games this year.
Hamilton West with their rotation of numbers with the different jerseys. And a big 3rd down coming here for both teams. 3rd and 2 for the North Stars. Got to get to the 30 for the first. Nottingham cheerleaders trying to get this North Star crowd back into it. Three receivers to the right side for Vasquez. He'll keep it himself, though, up the middle, and he'll get the first down. Christian Eagleton on the tackle. But Vasquez enough to get the first. Gain of 3 on the play, and it's a fresh set of downs for Nottingham. Ball spotted just shy of the 32.
Vasquez has had a, I guess you could kind of call it a bittersweet day. He's rushed for 52 yards. He's thrown a touchdown pass, but then he's got the 2 interceptions.
Handoff off the middle. Believe it's Ernesto Ortiz again, and no, it's actually Kurt Valzini, excuse me. Valzini gets maybe 1.
Nottingham going to the ground game now.
North Stars offense entered today 131.6 passing yards per game, just 83 yards on the ground. And playing most of this game without a big playmaker in James Rumpf, who went down with a shoulder injury in the first quarter. Vasquez fakes the pitch, now passing, has a man open on the left side. It's Malcolm Roussant. Roussant stiff arms a man, still on his feet, and he's pushed out of bounds.
I tell you, they've been having some nice success with some of those fake plays there. I mean, you know, the result of that has been some wide open receivers.
Malcolm Roussant with the catch and run for the first down.
17-yard pickup.
So North Stars have the ball right at midfield. And the home crowd starting to get loud as the offense picks up a first down. 1st and 10 from midfield. 2 receivers to the right, lone receiver to the left is Vasquez. 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff, throw the right side. Here's Pena. Pena cuts back up the hash marks, gets positive yardage, and up past the 45 to the 43.
That was a nice run by Pena, too. They look like they had him bottled up, and he kind of managed to slither his way through a couple guys. Nice 6-yard pickup.
Northstars.
The Arvin Pena with just 3 receptions on the year before today's game. Gets a gain of 6 on that play on the screen pass. And it's 2nd and 4 for the Northstars. Nottingham trails it 19-13. Hamilton West trying to snap a 4-game losing streak against their crosstown rivals. Vasquez looking deep down the sideline. He's got Busquet, and it's off the hands of Gene Busquet.
Oh, he had him. He had him.
I believe it was Stanley Wooden-Smith on the coverage for Hamilton.
Boy, that's what Nottingham would like to have back and do it over again. That's just, that was right there.
Saw Vasquez connect with Busquet early in this game for a 17-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 10. Had a potential opening there for a big game, but it's off the hands of the senior receiver. And now it's 3rd and 4. Got to get to the 40-yard line for a first. Vasquez, 3 receivers to the left side. He snaps, looking to pass on the right side now. Short yards, oh, and it's bobbled and dropped. Again, it's Busquet. And he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, he's going to want the last 2 back. Wow, Busquet's been having such a good, he's got a touchdown catch and a big long reception that set up another touchdown. But now, trouble.
Looked like he tried to turn upfield before he secured that ball.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
And it's a 4th and 4 now. Massive play.
Another one
for the Northstars.
Another one for Nottingham.
Vasquez. Same formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Again, he's going to go to Busquet, and it's deflected, incomplete. And a turnover on downs as the Hamilton West defense comes up big.
Yeah, it looked like number 1 got a finger on it, whoever that is.
Yeah.
At their own 24.
Talk about a gutsy stand for the Hamilton West defense.
Yeah, for sure.
And Hamilton West will take over at their own 44-yard line with 5:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. They lead it 19-13. Hornets trying to grab their first win against a Hamilton school since the Thanksgiving Day game victory back in 2021 against Steiner. Haven't beaten Nottingham since 2020. And how about this, Fish? The final score for that game in 2020?
Yeah.
19-13 Hamilton West. Same exact score line we have right now.
Well, Hamilton is hoping that they believe in omens. Or they're hoping that is an omen, I should say.
And it's going to be interesting to see now what the Hornets do offensively. The passing game has worked out for them, but the run game has been strong this season, not so much today.
Nope.
But with the lead late in this one, you'd think they probably lean on the run a little more. First play on this drive, the give is to Boswell. And he gets no gain.
I mean, they seem to have found a little something there with the short passing game.
No gain for the Hornets. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Colin Bressler with a pair of touchdown passes. He now has 7 on the season. Gotta believe the Hornets will milk the clock as much as they can now.
Sure.
Up 6 as we tick down toward 5 minutes left to go in regulation. 2nd and 10, no gain for Boswell on the first down play.
You just got to think that Boswell's got one more in him.
Yeah.
He hasn't after his 3rd carry of the game. He's just gone. It's been a negative yardage since then.
And now I think we have a timeout for Hamilton West. All the players kind of just hovering around the ball, and now they will head to their sideline. 2nd timeout of the half taken by Hamilton West. 4:49 left on the clock. West leads it 19-13. And Haldeman 4 on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is holding a Drive One for the Community event next Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For every test drive, Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. Bring out the family for a fun day filled with snacks and giveaways and help a great cause. Drive One for the Community benefiting the Mercer County Technical Schools. And next Saturday, October 11th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton, celebrating 50 years of supporting your community. Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher. Aaron Bennett, our video engineer. Ava Fife, our camera operator today.
And we're all having a good time.
As we typically do here at WBCB.
Yes, yes.
2nd and 10 for the Hornets after the timeout. Ball at the 44. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, throwing to the left side. It's off the hands of Brandon Boswell, incomplete.
Well, this is a colossal play right here. Still a lot of time left on that clock for Nottingham if they can hold here.
3rd and 10. Hornets have to get past midfield to the Nottingham 46-yard line for a first down.
Hornets at the 44-yard line.
Nottingham defense has come up with a couple of big plays today. And the North Stars certainly need it here. Bressler in the gun. Now motions Brandon Boswell, left to right. Eagleton and Brian Boswell in the backfield with him. He's back to pass. Left side, throwing in the tight coverage. It's incomplete. Dean Bosquet was on the coverage.
Well, Nottingham's defense did their job, that's for sure.
Daniel Tazi, the intended receiver. And Grady Schaefer comes out to punt for Hamilton West, so a good stand for the Nottingham defense.
Back to punt for the Hornets. Grady Schaefer. Back to return for the North Stars. Gene Busquet and Ted Massoul.
Boy, that is not what Hamilton wanted. They gave that ball back in just about a minute.
No positive yardage on the drive for the Hornets, and now Schaefer goes down. There was contact with Schaefer. The Hamilton West coaching staff pleading for a penalty, but nothing called by the official.
That's the first fair catch I think we've seen today.
Yeah. Fair catch for the North Stars, and they'll take over at their own 26-yard line. When your car takes a loss, take it to Chris Auto Body on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills for complete auto body repair. 4:30 left on the clock. 19-13, Hamilton West leads Nottingham. Dante Vasquez. In the gun for the North Stars. Vasquez has a rushing TD and a passing TD today. He'll take it himself this time on the ground. Cuts back, through, and Vasquez has room to run. Right side, and he's taken down past the 40-yard line. Huge carry and gain for the Nottingham North Stars QB.
Wow. He looked like he put on some burners there, too. He looked like he had pretty good speed for a quarterback.
Demario Marshall had the tackle for Hamilton West.
That's a 36-yard pickup.
Dante Vasquez getting a second gear there after he got past the line. And a massive gain for the North Stars. They're now into enemy territory at the Hamilton 38. Clock ticks under 4 minutes left to go in this Hamilton rivalry match.
That gives Vasquez 88 rushing yards for this game.
Vasquez in the gun with Brickhouse and Ernesto Ortiz. The give is to Ortiz. Right side, Ortiz sheds the first tackle, and then he's taken down maybe 1 yard on the play.
Ortiz with the carry. Tackle by Boswell.
Well, obviously Nottingham can't afford too many of those plays. They got to keep getting downfield.
Gain of 1 up to the 37.
I think we might see maybe another play action or one of those fake play actions.
Yeah, it's worked for him multiple times today.
Yeah.
2nd and 9, Northstars at the 42-yard line.
Three receivers to the left side. Vasquez is the lone one on the right side. Looking to the left, though, is Vasquez, and he's taken down for the sack. Colby Muni bursts through the line, and a big play for the Hornets defense.
And Vasquez was saying something to somebody on his team.
A breakdown in protection, and now we have a timeout for Nottingham with 2:37 left on the clock.
Yeah, you got to get this play right for sure.
Timeout, Northstars.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack.
Yeah, back to the 47. Holy moly.
It's Colby Muni, the junior lineman, getting through pretty much untouched and able to take down Vasquez in the backfield for a loss. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Yep, you'll be able to read Fish's recap with some quotes.
Well, you may not have quotes.
Oh, no quotes. All right, Fish.
I have a 4 o'clock deadline.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta get it in quick.
I don't know what's going to happen. If this game goes overtime, you can forget all about quotes.
That Kyle Franco is tough with his deadlines.
Yeah. You heard him tell me that.
3rd and 19 for the North Stars. Back to pass, Vasquez again, he's being pressured, scrambling to the right, throwing it deep downfield, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. Intended for D'Arvin Pena. And now do or die mode for the Nottingham Northstars here with 2:29 left to go, down by 6. They face a 4th and 17.
You are
4th and 19.
Do or die, my friend.
North Stars have to get to the Hamilton West 28-yard line for a first. Arguably their biggest playmaker today has been quarterback Dante Vasquez. Do you give it to him here?
Yeah, I mean,
4th and 19.
You got to have a feeling they must have a spy on him, make sure he's not the man to beat them.
Vasquez back to throw. He's getting pressured. Ball pops out. And they're going to say an incomplete pass. Again, it's Colby Muni on the pressure, and the Hornets will take over on downs.
It's incomplete.
Wow.
Tackled by Colby Muni.
And Dante Vasquez is down on the turf. Took a big shot from Colby Muni. And Milo McGuire, the Nottingham head coach, you can hear him say that was disgraceful to his offensive line as they come off the sideline.
Wow.
Not a fun day today for Milo McGuire.
No. And I am worried about Vasquez. He's finally moving, finally rolling over. Number one, A, you worry about the kid himself. That's the number one worry.
Yep.
But B, we don't know what the extent of James Rump's injury is, and what does Nottingham do for a quarterback if Matt Vasquez is out for any time?
Vasquez down the field and at the 45-yard line of Nottingham's right side. And we'll take a quick break here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stick with us.
This is Marty Flynn, along with Joseph Stillwell. We're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between two outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the
Dante Vasquez back on his feet coming off the field as Hamilton West takes over, up 6 with 2:25 left to go in this contest. Here's the snap. The handoff is to Brian Boswell. Boswell finds a seam on the right side, almost burst through all the way, and he's taken down past midfield. Spotted at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8 for Boswell, or 7, excuse me.
Finally, a positive game for Boswell in this half. Nottingham calling a timeout.
Yep, timeout for the Northstars, their second of the half. 2:04 left on the clock.
2nd and 3 Hornets.
And after the conclusion of this one, you can head over to our other broadcast happening right now. It's Steiner taking on Morristown right down the street on Clockner Road at Steiner. Mike Warren on the call for us there. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button.
Maybe we can all trot down there and catch it out. Help Mike Warren in the booth.
That game early in the second quarter right now. Steiner leading 6-0. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Hit that bell to get notifications for our live broadcast. Going to have a busy October coming up on the WBCB Sports Network.
We've had a busy afternoon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Nottingham has one timeout left. If Hamilton can get a first down, that should pretty much ice the game.
2:04 left on the clock. It's a 2nd and 3 for Hamilton West. Last give was to Brian Boswell, who's been bottled up for much of this second half, but he was able to break out a 7-yard gain on the last play. Nottingham is barking, trying to get a false start call, but they don't get it. They give it to Boswell once again. Cuts out to the left side. Has some room on the outside. Cuts back in. Sheds a tackler. That's a first down past the 25.
Did everything he could to lean to the inside and not go out of bounds.
And we have another injury as another Northstar is down the far side of the field.
Jeez, oh man. It was nice to see Vasquez walk off on his own power.
Yeah, Dante Vasquez, who was down after his back-to-back sacks, well, sacking a hit as he threw for an incomplete pass. He's sitting on the bench underneath the 10.
All right, where did they mark this ball? At the
looks like the 18.
18, okay. So 29. So Boswell, after being at minus, let's see, he was at -9 in this half. He's now picked up 35 yards in his last 2 carries.
One minute 53 seconds left on the clock as the Northstar player is being tended to on the far sideline. It's Ernesto Ortiz.
I think I'm going to head down, my friend. I think Nottingham might be able to run this out.
Yeah, the Northstars have just one timeout. Hornets inside the red zone now, under 2 minutes left to go. That run from Brian Boswell might have been enough to seal it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ernesto Ortiz making his way back to the Northstar sideline. And I mentioned you can subscribe to our YouTube channel here. You can also follow us on social media, Instagram and Twitter at WBCB_SN. You can get alerts there on our upcoming broadcasts, catch our Play of the Game interviews. We'll have one for you right after this one, the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. You can find that on our YouTube and social medias. 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Northstars 18. Minute 53 left to go. Northstars have just one timeout. And the clock runs on the referee's whistle. And it does look like the Hornets are going to bust out victory formation here.
Yep.
The clock ticked down. Bressler now coming up to the line.
Well, Andrew, it was real, buddy.
Yeah, takes the snap and takes the knee.
I will see you soon.
All right, Fish, and I gotta give you a prompt go Phils for tonight.
You got it, pal.
Yes, sir. It's officially Red October. And Hamilton West will let this clock run down. And the Hornets will snap a 4-game losing streak against their crosstown rivals, Nottingham. Hamilton West's first win against Nottingham since November 7th, 2020. And believe it or not, it's going to be by the same exact scoreline, 19-13. As Colin Bressler, the Hornets QB, will need one more kneel down to make this one official. And a great comeback win for the Hamilton West Hornets, who are going to improve to 4-2 on the season. As Bressler takes another knee. Nottingham now falls to 1-5 as they're unable to pick up from their win last week against Hightstown. And it was a big sequence for the Hornets in the second half. A 52-yard touchdown reception from Colin Bressler to Xavier Jenkins. And then the ensuing extra point tied the game at 13 apiece. And then on the ensuing Nottingham drive, it was Christian Eagleton with the interception return for a touchdown, 54 yards. And that was the difference for Hamilton West as the Hornets come out on top 19-13 in this one and grab a victory over the Nottingham Northstars. Today's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25, Soul Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Chris Auto Body, Hamilton Township Democratic Co., Haldeman Ford, Italian People's Bakery, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and the Trentonian. For our camera operator, Ava Fife, our video engineer, Aaron Bennett, the Mercer County Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers, signing off from Nottingham High School. Once again, your final score, Hamilton West 19, Nottingham 13, and that'll do it for us here on the WBCB Sports Network. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.